Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back. I know it's been a while I've made any YouTube videos, but that's only because I have been so busy with other projects. I just didn't have enough time and energy. But here we are. So this time we're gonna make battle of snares. We're gonna compare three really nice vintage snare drums in the studio environment and see which one is preferred from the engineer and the producer of this album. And in the end you can also give your voice. What do you think has the best sound? So the gig came from a legendary punk rock band called Problems. I have always been a big fan of this band, and they're having a transition time when the drummer is changing, and before the next drummer is going to take his role, they're going to make an album, so they asked me to play a couple of their new songs. So the engineer is just asking me to bring some snare drums and some cymbals so we can find which one is the best fit for this gig. So let me introduce the first candidate over here. So this snare drum sound has fueled most of the hit records in the history. From jazz to metal, Ludwig supraphonic has been the first choice of many professionals. And luckily I have one, so this is the first candidate. So this USA-made chrome-plated, seamless and bedded aluminum shell produces a bright, crisp attack with the perfect balance of resonant tone and snare crack. I think this one is from the late 70s and I have owned it about 5 years now. This snare drum was the first choice of legendary drummer John Bonham and can be heard on most of Led Zeppelin's classic recordings. It's one of the most recorded snares in history. It's 6.5 times 14-inch aluminum snare drum, and it sounds great. I'm pretty sure that this is the engineer's choice, but we'll see. Okay, and the next candidate here is from Premier, and actually this snare drum used to be a tom-tom, but it was made to be a snare drum before I bought it. It's a little bit thicker and it's made from wood. It's producing a lot more of low frequency resonance over, let's say, maple drums, and the perceived tone is much warmer. Okay, the last candidate I can introduce you is one of the most precious things that I own. There's not so many objects in this world that I'm really fond of it, but this is the one, and it's a Gretsch 1957 snare drum. So I bought this wonderful Gretsch set a while back from a guy who has actually bought it from National Broadcasting Studios, that some guy from United States, some jazz drummer, has actually left the whole set over there for some reason. Now this isn't just another snare drum. It's very unique in so many ways. The Gretsch snare drums were the secret weapon of 80s West Coast studio gigs forever, and these are really unbelievable sounding drums. Okay, my friends, let's see what they sound in the studio. So here's a collection of the different snares. So please subscribe this channel and like, and please leave a comment which snare drum sound you prefer. Here we go. Okay, there was the candidates and the songs were great and this session was great. And actually the engineer chose two snares in the different songs. The first choice was the Gretsch snare drum and the second choice was the Ludwig supraphonic snare drum. So the history speaks for itself. These two snares are one of the greatest drums in the world. I hope you like this video and I'm going to make some more. So please stay tuned and remember, music is the best. Bye.